house. It has done it.
Sana hoka se now target ne more than the numbers here when you not just that you are not too happy with your own goal scoring record this season. Personally, one kasa be outside any penny bedroom, but one kasa as a striker leading the lines for Kotoko when in Jehosa.
Well, Minkan say meaning that but when the ECA will be injuries behind injuries in your mother having things a call from your slow mommy, but baby CBI, so maybe I said I'm right.
Not many players never to me about I so confident I can't okay because the pressure for playing for Kotoko, especially for Ubia Ghana Premier League in half a season penal abono. That is a big ask from your own self. So mentality no and deriving from now say is part of your nature as a footballer won't settle for anything less.
Well, growing up, no, na me shada ne me colleagues na ebo. But say in football kana me gym, so I say part of me. And even playing for Kotoko, no, me anga sa me do me ushe jese no kra na seriously. It also, but no ma for me no ma me enka mention. Yeah, that's me.
But the bigger picture then is Kotoko and this season, no, and to me Angie League, you know. Sani awoka say one kasa weni Angie in terms of the number of goals na o share, no. What would you say about you guys failing to win the league after say we take some series of good performances, good results at that and then surprisingly the last few weeks of the league season, you know, everything came to a standstill. Send our back about and also.
Well, we have players in our career, because we're planning say this is what we want now, like Uncle Banas and like, and there are some mistakes in the league, some home matches, even some away matches. You take a league that okay, say to me, no my just a maximum 3 points now into me and also affecting him into me and league and
Solo obea o me Zolo beana you can faster go is and I for lawyer be fine and that's why too serious when you bredo
my whole story
obi say story na
my whole story wanna making kind
o ma say story
that my whole story be about Akodabi
about why
Akodabi
I didn't be see
na me person ma me fat and figures
I didn't be see
no go as
okay
obi ani di
all right me dey me penny challenge me bad challenge me na me home aba okay all right, so 23rd of June 2025 and the headline in the Club World Cup no course then the Man City Juve continue to impress. Ruben Neves remains confident that Al Hilal will advance to the next stage. That's a knockout stage. I don't gather momentum kakra neba. Meanwhile, Inter Miami coach Javier Mascherano says today's meeting of Brazil's Palmeiras in the final game of the Club World Cup Group A is a historical moment for the MLS club and says his team should relish the game. Okay, Florian Wirtz. He can't wait to get started at Liverpool with Jeremy Frimpong after both moved from Bayern Leverkusen this summer. Frimpong officially became a rest player at the beginning of the month after the £29 million release clause was triggered in May. Again, Jose Mourinho, you can't go without him, has approved a move for Jadon Sancho as Fenerbahce prepare for a pivotal summer transfer window. And Jadon Sancho for Fenerbahce. Wow. Oba under Mourinho, Adman, you know. So, okay. William Gallas believes Arsenal should pull out of the race to sign Joe Carres and says Victor Osimhen is also the wrong fit for the Gunners. And Jose one perfect fit.
He's talking about Benjamin Sesko, which
Gallas.
Coach Ninyamana Oyeno. He will fit into it.
How?
Yes.
Go for your money.
Watch her now, Adrian.
On a ground, Arsenal legend.
David. Oh, quite sustained also.
Report from sports. Alert Club appeared to favor selling Nico Williams to Bayern Munich rather than Barcelona, and I've been willing to offer the German side more flexible financial terms to get the deal done. Meanwhile, Claudio Bavel has exposed a chat with football star Lamine Yamal. The latter plays for Barcelona and allegedly hit on the former adult star, who is 11 years older than him. Headline by Aqua, but probably later, this is the fourth time I'm reading. As I say,
oh, a porn star be.
Solo Rema to train Tia.
Claudio Bavel, or a porn star. Now live on TV. And now what review?
Live
on TV, no review chatter. And Lamine Yamal catch and say he's on hit. And also coming to the house near issue cry.
Okay.
So you are older than me. Manuricha 11 years. I'm older than you 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah, Chimney, and why never best are not so
okay.
No issue cry.
So the key issues
and
here.
Obano and I catch a Lamia ma, Claudio Bavel, and I catch a Lamisa, I'm 11 years until they train 18 years.
Okay.
Remember, Nimbum, Yakata says, yeah. The banner chimia obey any day.
Okay, and go so I can't also help in temper. So I can't in a DB. Any, so we didn't deserve a headline.
It is every headline.
Then a man headline.
Lamine said to me, come to my house.
I had to send a watch him. What did you at him?
I told him I wouldn't be too much because I'm 11 years older than you. Don't you think, Obusano? I'm 11 years older. Don't you think?
I say, also opel brefi.
Lamine say a bad boy.
O say there be o say, and come a bad do. Come in Jenwa. Come a do o crave in fear and a hammy. Get out to Lamine Yamal Akumum.
You get me out of jail. Lamine replied,
yes.
I give you my word.
Yeah. Yeah. No news. No news. Sorry, no saying you say no. Okay, okay. Now, if you're bad, I Bible has it. Or say, and come back, but Munya 80, Chenunya 80, I'm about. Where does that news be anymore? And one on
a cracker to our Boba would you do
oh, my say,
what shall see any porn star for the person?
I have been placed under transfer ban by the GFA, following the class failure to comply with the directive to pay $70,000 to New Edubiase FC, and it's one story making headlines. You better try to do more. Ghana Football Association, their bus say, is it Article 15? I say Article then. Say press Article no 15(1)(b) of the GFA disciplinary code. As across the vote is hereby given a final deadline to pay a full amount of $70,000 to New Edubiase FC as per the decision of the PSC on or before 31st May 2025. Okay, now 15(1)(c) of the GFA says that failing to pay the amount stated in decision 1 and 2 above, the club shall suffer a transfer ban, both domestic and international, until full payment of the amount. So as a Vogue SC failed to comply with the decision 1 and 2 on or before the deadline mentioned above. Okay, for that, in accordance with Article 15(2) of the GFA disciplinary code, across the Vogue SC is hereby warned to comply with the decision, strictly failing with the sanctions threatened in decision 3 above shall be applied automatically by the GFA, its bodies or committees, IT department of GFA and all department of the GFA, Quadrado Esquire, and they say no. 31st May next House of Vote still failed to pay. And now there's a ban. Has intimate transfer player both internationally and then locally, in and out. But be your business now any year. You read the reaction of House of Vote, and we hope to get that as soon as possible. All right, so we move on. Hearts, no. Meanwhile, Minim say no, Hearts of Oak have suspended all negotiations with potential signings following the arrival of new coach Masoud Didi Dramani. Okay, Didi should be holding on. Everybody, hold on. Hold on. Mudi nkoso na meniso. Meanwhile, Nations FC right back Victor Dro has successfully completed his medical ahead of a move to Asankoto. So sign no more sign boom. Okay, why the medical say Victor Dro, a former player of Dreams FC, I'm sure. Mekai Dimisa, if it's right. Okay, Odro become Kotoko's latest addition at the club, strengthening his squad ahead of the C100 leadership of Abdul Karim Zito. Striker Abetamo has scored 12 goals. Abetamo has been speaking. Midiema slapped a price tag of $300,000 on right back Kamara Dini Mahmoud amid growing interest from several top clubs. 300,000. Okay. Midiema Mahmoud go probably play any 300,000. Oh, okay. All right. And you be caught na yaba. Sports lawyer not nase. And they back quickly near ne kanjin and magic drinking water for wedding komo kakra na ya twaso enye aduro so esaya re and na afi be din koma fa Amen Scientific Hospital and na ABA Herbal Hospital and na Edec SM Bites and komono dos apomodin Herbal Clinic ono so a grow fine na afi bosome friend rabank komo mo ba ma ye over the weekend nyina so te say return mo betiche so bolo ni ade na ene wo mo man for wait tilapia on Saturday ni nyina ebedidi ho nkomo na yeba Alexua international Alexua de uja ni dimbo ana wukowu Alexua o nipa se ye ka so bi nipa ya Alexua ono kasa kwa mpa special nyamye hia no why to say chairman tiwe no eyi ni yan hu onkwa yi juada na ya minimti ya de be company for hona 954 yan vanje so den yanko 16 pepe 15 ya
and is in 11 years old
abozege
hey abusian yama special good morning na yama wakapa Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV enti anopay abusia ebatu eboase na ensem ya cheche muye na de disefata sauti na uhwerom yedini na adown and anopay na ye live our Facebook pages so Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio on Facebook now fe what comment me ba na the boss player atunoboase akinkan na ma said yes and said ye efata and anopay yes asem afi FIFA Club World Cup num na ego tudo and na edi tudo asem qualities are who our Kenan Yedes and other players no hono or believe sir on far our FIFA Club World Cup I feed the animal or sister Kenan Yedes num Osha Randa Kolo Mwani num Manolo Catali num leadership qualities are on which our president or believe sir Ababwa Amatimum Atimi Akofa Paris Saint-Germain manager Luis Enrique and on say South 5-0 victory omunya our Champions League final at the Etia Inter Milano games aka ombebom our FIFA Club World Cup num afino or training say omre spirit no ebekom or say emma boy sinti mu nyomo de adaya ya de Coupe de France adaya ya de UEFA Champions League ya de French Ligue 1 enti no no se da bi say trimudenom omunye mfio na fe games aka our FIFA Club World Cup num for the serious and yet Luis Enrique and Madrid Apple game on a Pachuca and a boy and couldn't decoy and Madrid the share game and say around the 7th minute and Asensio Raul Elkonya red card every game na and pay Yabacha Trent Alexander and Antonim say first game Madrid and Hilal Bueno and your man for Campbell Bay and a fan of Trent Alexander-Arnold in the game. Trent Alexander-Arnold and against Pachuca. Now a positive display. It's in the game and a dark screen so which will be and playing on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio on Facebook Nafe what I enjoy show no pim Jude Bellingham and in 7 PL tuja na Jude Bellingham say enough is enough Nyankopon one na say yewie season that is yewie FIFA Club World Cup egusua ekosom ewo America na sa shoulder surgery no obey he's tired one bread said they be okobobo this year the big chichire ho ene adate yewie season obetime akom na fe wakwa surgery na bibia koye ade amano Chabi Alonso ena airborne in the place number so after some confirm with one man now amode 10 men jump it no boys no adwuma omoye na asonani na Antonio Rudiger and also complaining about sa omokikan some channel dey baji kwadu sa racist attempt ni adade no ekoso na amode nyina ama FIFA na fe FIFA atime ahwehwe ensem no ose FIFA protocols no enra asem no amane down amom eti ambehwehwem na Chabi Alonso and I say Raul Asensio adena enra oye no it is unacceptable oyakoda nemom eni kwa say otoaso na oye sa petty mistakes no and we Chabi Alonso nsema odi atujosem Federico Valverde it is Steven Gerrard of Liverpool na and Steven Gerrard esia kan e Liverpool no nema bia na Steven Gerrard games monom who sani man be Federico Valverde ho I see the last game against Hilal na Valverde and you happy anra about the dressing room boys nina are you happy betie ninsema ode two jam after the victory emra ote Pachuca at the 10 men say 11 men Pachuca 3-1 coach Chabi Alonso.
It's more about the quality the players have. But yes, we did talk after the sending off about staying compact and that once we got past the initial phase, they could push forward. It wasn't something we worked on all week. It was more something we talked about during the cooling break. We wanted to stretch the pitch a bit with Vinny and Gonzalo on the last line and let others arrive into the box. Then it comes down to their quality. The finishes were fantastic. Jude's first one, Arda's second one. It came at a really tough time, being down to 10 men in the 7th minute. You have to change your plan. The team showed defensive sacrifice, discipline. We gave up more control to the opponent, but managed the game without the ball. We knew.
Now, Ruben Neves, a player. Emma Al Hilal and I say our GDS group no I'm qualify FM on say 2 matches Hilal 2 points Madrid LED Abusiam and other two just still qualification there on some other camera I'm qualify F group no na Ryan and Nori and Ram on your Konya Siakai Emma Pep Guardiola's Manchester City Mekasa Humachia Emra Amu 18 kudim our in so I can see Antimi no say are you happy about the first game Nema Akudani in the game Emma Manchester City now I say on Kansas City I did the FIFA Club World Cup adaya you are winning 2 matches and no the last 4 years teams are more than pa we are football and Asia America Omusia Kano a guy gone to on Pep Guardiola and I say are you super coach na Pachuca no come Mexico a Mexico champion so boss and a guy gone to on Pep Guardiola and I say no Ukrainian every player ebe pesa obeya juma under the auspices of Pep Guardiola obe kire wa de wa be who coach and a coach you know na last season that is 2024-2025 enema na amo pesa amo ye as Manchester City amantimi anye going forward 2025-2026 supporters expecting more Enfini home Javier Mascherano Inter Miami coach and and on say on it Palmeiras and a gamer ama pay ye pa Lionel Messi a fully fit as a game no obetu a jamo esiakan ama Inter Miami Marcus Thuram said I'm pesa amoje the FIFA Club World Cup emfa ho sa ono Marcus Thuram and Inter Milan omunya good tournament sa na no cry de ema sampo na 2-1 eba ninga no say omo twem se ombetimi until the FIFA Club World Cup yes Champions League yes enum na yantimi antibi e Munich Arena na affected boys no psychologically and yan sama Marcus Thuram e de na Diego Pablo Simeone ono your coach ema Atletico de Madrid or say Sekokoba Sam omo 8 attackers cry na amfani kunim e games mu why not obaye amanfo debut term say and Diego Pablo Simeone coach on the debut o defender o say nyesa na situation number na uomnom and yana usia kan e was uye ho adwuma on Botafogo ebebom o say amohia PSG and it's that team no koba e was opipe ye FIFA Club World Cup num na fe mabam England na fe team komo e England transfer stories outdoor yenya ho adwuma and pay amount on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Facebook Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio on Facebook now German Pina and adi atuja sam Ibrahima Konate Oche niema na ekoso Liverpool na dabi I say Liverpool asha siam put man be na on jindi say Ibrahima Konate best na contract ama Liverpool enom ayensema uru ano adi atuja nano pay Florent Vit I know you player now ama Liverpool or say a canon konan kebia Premier League na shasia na team ni team a dana koma so and na team bebre and a dinner chi na mo team no na so be sia kan ama womom aye Liverpool ba no pesa away trophies with Liverpool the league will love Florent Vit and aye Jeremy Frimpong ni na and na adwuma e Liverpool no se Premier League no e be do Florent Vit adwuma obaye e league no be so bi ani or your super player and or player or talent in the pa na o sit o nim boy na unim ni sa de bia o jump so a oyemmo enti so yente Jeremy Frimpong ninsema what the atudwa efa Florent Vit enti ano aye Jeremy Frimpong ninsema abusiam ari atudwa for Florent Vit ho akodana hene ukona so ya manfo so waba number 10 row Premier League there only Martin Odegaard when say na choose Martin Odegaard I mean the video no e be show yente Jeremy Frimpong ra.
For me, I think the Premier League is the best league in the world, you know. For me, I've always wanted to play in the Premier League, you know. I grew up in Manchester, so for me, it's like, I know how Premier League is. I watch the league always. So, yes, it was the plan for me to come back, yes. Champions, you know, you understand, champions, you know. Obviously, when I was in Leverkusen, I know how champions, I know what it feels like, you know. So for me, it's like joining a champion team is like, well, it's a privilege, you understand, especially Liverpool. Like, from watching them on TV, LFC TV, to actually playing for them, it's mad, man. It's really mad. It's crazy, man.
Louis Sahana say and that party of football on Sika I'm the top players they do baby I no busa say DNS of football say brand Mbwemo o Cotonou or the 60 million pounds of Krakow na besi ne nyade sa ni team na so amra emya adwuma emra Manchester United football na say how do you want to say o si sika no krabo no deserve 60 million euros no na onim de ntia sanemonom cost for now in football Jose Mourinho Jameti anopay HM se Jadon Sancho onim perimfo dim komosa Fenerbahce emfa Jadon Sancho mram na amya adwuma emma team no na weekend team Bukayo Saka ewariye na Arsenal players ni bi abusuam na se buko Martin Odegaard bumfata me Martin Odegaard enewariye na Odegaard ewariye Bukayo Saka no wo ho Leandro Trossard ekoye Kai Havertz nom ekoye enti ano no ana that screen so a uhwabie no I say we no akwa to say kata de no be no my do na no de video be preview check me and I'm say oh say oh be Bukayo Saka de be dia me say fine
Odegaard
and I just no Martin Odegaard
we Arsenal captain na worry o
hey boss
no the captain of Arsenal the biggest football club in London. But say any ordinary aware when the captain of the biggest football club in London a big deal.
Boss in Century if on live on TV and radio a whole comment to Bukayo Saka de minini say
Kai Saka on Saka girlfriend.
As a master make
on Saka say TV where Saka girlfriend nigga no
a bridesmaid
there be Osaka girlfriend no girl no dey call Saka when a trossard so girlfriend
onya krabon krabia minim no
we 4-time second place in recent
no sorry
the beaters of Real Madrid never know.
O say,
you go baba.
Pass Afibia, yes, I'm share 5. I'm share 5.
Martinelli so. Yeah, Saka we just bridesmaid. Saka, you know.
Sir.
Yeah.
Now, boss, Ralph Ragnick.
That's boys almost select you.
Boss, young Queen, Ralph Ragnick. That attention on the video by. Video director there. Now, boss, so me that say, born again. Now, boss, Ralph Ragnick say. Manchester United na enye yeni nyina ade ba kon leadership o say Honora Fragnick onim team num na officer omonko back to 2023 when na Sir Alex Ferguson our club num they say leadership or say 2013 time ana Ferguson e ho no omonko nko sua ne omonko nko busa papa no de na omo ya na club na be successful na se CIA the leadership na nye
leadership as in board and
leadership say omo lead team no decision taking we no to omo for say ono de say nkombe tie na sa 30 million pounds 35 million pounds 60 million omo ko 30 players 28 years players no omo nyai omo form adwini nyankonkoda 17 years 18 years no more be 10 years team no be san TS biem say omo nyai na de bia kware say he had 30 40 50 million pounds koto 28 and 30 years players na be say ya de bia and then sama oruanom ati etutwa William Gallas say Arsenal foi Victor Gyökeres no mun pull out from the deal oba wan hwe na kwa Lukaku die ni bi enema na coach ne ye no ontimi emmo sa ball no na fe Victor James Osimhen so on your player officer oba fit into Mikel Arteta system no Benjamin Sesko among China nemom no on the player pa officer Arsenal system way about funny year and enka Arsenal nya sa player na Premier League on budget Champions League on budget Alexander Isak osomo fa Alexander Isak no na Isak no oba fit very well into Mikel Arteta the system obom Arsenal Napoli chief Giovanni Mana e dey atuja say Jadon Sancho kanokre sika ohia no as akatua bosu bia no omunya emfa ema no peso sia kan a onto some Claudio Bavio exposes Lamine Yamal bon for video no to so me wey aye charter abusuam official na me pewa now koko tran TV so mra omo ni mra mo amekakra ont me see again sama pewa utimi koko tran TV so no redeem not believe it our bonten na Claudio Bavio a porn star and I say Lamine said to me come to my house I have a heating I told him it would be too much because I'm about 11 years older than you. Don't you think? Lamine said no. It's perfect. I said, if I get arrested, you get me out of jail. Lamine replied, no, I give you my word. He told me to stop the cramp and not to think about his age. I was waiting for him to turn 18. And I porn star, Claudio Bavio, on his secret conversation, on the Nyasebia, Kakanji Mami T. Now I'm in a didn't come be WhatsApp. Nan can you call Obano Pa? Was in so too? Obano say, Nanko, wait, must you call to? We are here. Maunim Ramway Kakra. Eti boss, and no. Now, material report to be said, buying the Munich phone. The Teresa Nico Williams, Athletic Club Bilbao, according to Sport. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna prefer some combat tomboy, to Bayern Munich that of Barca. Sikano can competitor. So now for your coin, I'm moving to the team. Ronald Araujo, Diamante and Opay. Say English clubs never did na 60 million euros on some Atlantic and the Robertson on Common Egusua Ecoso after FIFA Club World Cup in Penifo Ebeti Uncomo Famin Lopez Paso Trambasa na Bradley Bacola Pierre Gissa Ukrainian unfit team num Yankopon Bois Samayi so unfit team Samayi de unfit team num kra Obetina na for Twaso Ayajuma
that's CP
player on
the story we are saying we are idea yamfini o da mi ya ma sorry adibai
o say
studio how abonti obi as na we ni news dey so be chat obi so open dem on mare akoda o no ahia no do force so open no wa be jino so kenkan messages na kenkan ni pe nyina message say ke binti madam ane baba ye na ase so di akwa amana ne na wa men seme wo ho bibia ye kama say see e kenka obi a messages and maybe am nsa kan message bi ofia
message 20
say kamika say me release ya say me ayi be charitable Bosome Frehu Rural Bank Limited yen na ne ma the latest banking services papa the best you can get anywhere sika fabra ne mfansi ma savings, current, fixed deposits, susu special account, joint account, trust account. Ni na ho opebusia bra ho Ghana ye na ye bosia bono ye man ye so flexible ye nteti dipa hani pa adwene ye man bosia na ye boa o kan be fa so abetua susu loan micro overdraft agrek o buy bank wa businessman mumra ye ne mbedi sika sema mamum chemu na bibia aye kama eno edan chense pe necessary no o baba shareholder so to a shares ni bia me can be you become part of our growth and success today in number 2 on your say kese no war your branches were siwa Bosome from Rabang was Safo market at the Shemai Bojo Sango be quite old Tafom Ronto and net wosika bi pe baby dia to ope busia bia banga me come for my Bosome from Rabanka Omwa Safo market Kumasi a Tafo ben hoswa o Tafom Ronto mo be quite for motienka and na afis omwa de Shemai kejetia and about the sango and in stream number 2 on your swear kasian war e banking Daniel star 992 and our face over 0548 533050 0548 533050 Bosome from Rural Bank Limited 0243 600 002 0243 600 002 grow fine one more to know to me dia you be come for grow fine amount Bia unsa on 983 do baby I won't test if you're experiencing sleepless night odana do bia dana nkwa wote ho kenkan nema hwenema so feel weak na se ohwe anopa sorry ne mu odin ma bia de pegro fan bi na say akakoko ane hambamba bo be experiencing menstrual disorders absence of menstruation excessive bleeding painful menstruation na ne grow fine herbal tonic eboa ema yare kwa chichichi wa yare na ho to so ohia misty herbal colinac herbal smart herbal Frediments Apidan Pure Leaf chemical shops organ hanyina it was meje bi so ye kai nam krum amanfo ohun grow fine yanyum no credit de keke at so pe no akope bi digital herbal clinic ye Kumasi amakum run about and also we ka say your friend is saying amakum traffic light your number is 0244596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. I've been 10 times so mamene kanjen for entering come 10-15 yeka kanjane ye kan sua enye dro so sayare nansi ye start exercise amam for say aboapa ubo kanjen water no aka dey how dey ashim no anu no we enye bre ni obi na atro broni na tro ye how dey ka say kanjen water dey na how asori uti o ya no say kanjen water and headache and na migraine bozo we chose so no me be you say no anu no sanity chief akaba
Eja.
We didn't go more with an of them number. I don't want you dear. I'm a person you to go for Ghana did the from. Who didn't say?
Winifred.
Nano papa in a kind, say one have a quabruge, not Sebio, or be crama no crano friend Winifred. And Tiama and a mabro for the Nina. Me fear Biniho. Yasu mini Yamambi. Tis a confirming a person member Benye. Sam is a friend of Samuel. Samuel be called Australia. Na papa be crama or penas but Samuel. See that any go.
And the other prefer Elikem.
Elikem will be bien or the Elikem. Ah, Elikem. I draw
by our Bible Monso Eli.
Sa and a mammy came as also. Ah, yeah, Eli now on the ground once a me Sunday sweet jay. Eli where there.
Or your D4.
Or D4 Eli. Okay.
If Samuel Cotina,
Samuel Cotina Eli.
Yes.
Examine and not to candy view. And it's your boo of your
Eli man, yes, stubborn Finney house from Mono Samuana.
Finney has a Eli ba. Okay. Let us watch Cremum see, said Oche Christo Mono.
Hofni and Finney has. Early man on Hofni and Finney has. All right, legend. I don't pay a chair for any ATA4. Oyerepa Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Facebook Live. Now, I no pay ni the Oyerepa be and say, bang o screen and our TV, but more than Facebook no, untune and coho because ye be ye or kitty demonstrations be a see videos no so ebe boama who say ye can say kangina, then na kangin as a training say na then na what does it mean to choose kangin, choose wellness? Then it just say fa kangin and I won't kangin. Alkaline in so na wonya apomuden papa ana wonya apomuden wonya ahoden enti na no pay no ya line in so be miensa e wa ha de bia na ya kan legend last month ya cra pH indicators yi energetic pH indicators ya Toffree Kangen in Japan na ya cra be 1,000 pieces legend no nim say ni nyina asa 1,000 pH indicators na ba ku bia 200 cedis people are buying na dey nti omoto omo say enye nsuo bia keke na ye test Kangen ma manfo hu say this is the difference. He said, "Baba is adebia or kano," and this is very, very realistic. One say, "Usru say ebia nsuo awoton pH ne ya." So usru say enya, and then when they demonstrate it on TV, now we are marshal and now akuma etu. But if you believe saying so now what on the pH now what some the right pH you test here obefa bottle no or her sleeve no also me pH near 8.5 me pH near 8 then we be test and then pH number 2 then number 3 and no say any pan in tron kwan or 20 pH indicator and the any say e boa manfo ama manfo ehun say insuo na ye ton eya na say enye afin so say enya omutimi chire bi no mu we say anope me drop just 2 or 3 drops in Kangen, first one, Kangen, second one. Now, if you have the other two in so I waha, a normal water, a wood drama so. And the same water with probably they all look colorless. Now and show color beer, but here the pH test and so mono. You won't say a beer my light green, yeah, a bean so my lemon green, and a kangen na my blue, any purple. And this tells you say kangen alkaline water, and the beer you can. We know what we mean. We are saying say kangen in so process I did produce into a man at dance one a different from the other waters on the market. Whilst the other brands are using BBI friend reverse osmosis are a minerals and free in so man a longer shelf life. Say a bit na shelf no swatch no kangen in so ne de and they use electrolysis anti electricity and electrolytes I won't soon mono who say a come through one stream na fe acid I won't soon so epie through another tube anti kangen in so there is no way obe no ma something instantly anti na man for can say you can say nye drew because say minerals in kutin na wonu until you see the difference clearly say around nipedue mu cells anke wunu electrolytes na won't soon mo echo charges our cells no and then it brings it back to life esa nkwamwa sanya sa nkwamwa no esanya sa life no nkwana na woni mu first no ntia revive na kenyan no that is the word kenyan nkwamwa no all the cells need electrical charges nipa wu a said there is no electrical charge in your system na other waters here lemon green almost pH no almost say 8 by a test you to me say less than 8 born again be my video a short one eka ana kanjin any blood analysis obi a wakọ lab a ya train moja enti yebetie commentary na ebe 1 minute video na etie the commentary behind okay enti no nipe wakọ lab a ya train moja na within 1 minute ni ye in by 12 seconds to 15 seconds I train moja no ye de ato microscope mu ye hwe na ni moja no red blood cells no stacked a chese ebubomu entumi endi afrosani ni moja cells nkwamwa no ebubomu na sa condition ni na de heart diseases e by na nurse a doctor ni doctor of medicine immunologist e wo USA e kan o say obi wo blood pressure diabetes stroke cholesterol sa cells here abubomu red blood cells no e na e de sa challenge no by nipa no omo man kangin alkaline water e was our hospital ni bi na omo man kangin alkaline water no in less than let's say 10 years in less than 5 to 10 minutes and nipa no red blood cells nkwamwa no and I started say edi afrosani na e very buoyant say yes and there yare ntumi ntina nipadua because the blood is flowing, the blood is circulating so obi o say menya diabetes e bia ntumi ndi agro wo mpemu sane am nyina che say highly the possibility is a sugar level no very high na onya kanjin so na also onom ya within 10 minutes and the red blood cells no move edi afrosani time am de wa be example formally before kanjin they be all say yeah na unsa emu aye tititi now this time around onum kanjin no to me stretch unsa to me bie mu eye ne ama na untumi nye this is pure evidence in so this is pure evidence onum kanjin in so eto aso a red blood cells na entumi move no afei no utumi bie unsem afei unan no moja ne dia afrosani so you are able to perform unlike before niama nka untumi nye no utumi ye nkrofo dia dance say niama omuntumi nye ebia nante onante kakra na ote so tama me ho so pese obemu feel free na bremu
some na dia asem mi bae sa
feel free e no discussion that yeah na say wo testimony ne de wo wa henti expiry
my card or say just your package ne dia ba ana na pepe ba no kwen on say me de okay ma me ma ba ko
yeah
na me baba ko say me baba ko
yeah
na o kenwesi na course no pressure umpa ti do exam ni ade na mo chocho na wonsa ye suledu ba bi o se pressure nja nsa na esheki kakra kanjin ya ko nti e bi koda ti omomwo
minimpa ya officer yan command
na very good and kanjin ansem de this da ko ye package o adwane aka but unim se kakra ngofo hu no kre no kakra and then say na no be to me opakiki
yeah
na oso wate se ton bi ho in fact be o de ne car be so unfortunately na de o no so tinam ka say em fa bi go so on the autonomant te bosome so ano atop parks na be 20 to no ni fie de enya kanje enum nsuo ho a lot of people are now beginning to understand the kanje ne so enti me de ende men kan ha is share be maka as I can has a fair to others.
Me elder back Friday.
Some say kanjin. Amana na de bi ejai.
When the doctor
can
frame.
Can mamie some de any about doctor no. Can no Jordan no pass obey adwuma na. Sorry I den kakra. Because I know breast Sunday no. Sorry adwuma ni ada we. But so koda no nom ne kanja no pa no now the producers. Radio adwuma producers na sorry ntemu. No nsa no na no asori no aba ono zo bedi e metiti nkrofo dance no makabum ya anyu we gase bia wa me bibi nti na ye yi nti no ya dia na sami se ho na afi ya ba Africa ni
na legend doctor na frame o say doctor penyin pa o say na ono anka so wo erectile dysfunction
ase ne se ho betua na ye ya
ne be man and sorry ne be man no and dysfunction sorry enti no na owo big challenge
na say nyehwe ya na
me say onom kanje no say cells ni na ewu
na me say say o we man so ya say nyehwe ya na
bibi
sa
na be ma de nya be ma ni be ma
okay me visa nyehwe so we
o sorry anopa say ade no to me wo so no ho kama enti also started so onom nso na afei na wa pack all his medications aside
wow
kanji na I'm telling you and or recommending so na Friday me kwa sorry Church of Pentecost Bremine na adwati kan mu bi one of the elders needing the saying
oh what's the money
a bit to me about Elder Francis Owusu.
Sir.
Na me pesa obodi so that you know say me ni na bodi together. Elder Francis Owusu. Na or me local or Bremen English and that's why me area. Me so also market and na mama bi num kanjen and ba ko share ne bag ni nchen. And obi say hey ma na won so num kanjen. Mama no before God and man. Or say enye sanso yi anka makadem. Stroke pan can share for years. Wow. She is walking about. Wow. So people are seeing the truth now. We are not saying say a draw. My cholesterol video be says here. I know say a very short video, bare 1 minute.
That it will be there.
Yeah, Obia or the kangin fidie no or producing so now I shegu glasses me no oil ewo nti we no use kangin machine directly. Say benya sound na fine. Ye nyanso a merani commentary na under it. Nti yes, anti bueno or the sesame oil, one of the best oil or testing or the sesame oil ne be good 2 glasses no kangin water machine na ye dey producing so na no an CH ho we platinum 501 SD51 by friend platinum 501 machine here almost $10,000 into we hwie sesame oil no glass 1 glass 2 on ben Facebook dia can e bia na aye na into bomode na ben Facebook and na TV into we bie kangin water no we bie tap water first one or the tap water and mix it oil no legend ya in studio had de bia no bi no oil no or test ye no insuo no entumi anane oil no afei or the insuo no be fa kangin water fidie no aye kangin water machine na Energic Japan for a produce na or the insuo no efa kangin water fidie no mo a or the glass 2 na oil no wo mu no enti kangin no alkaline water no de nsa afa na acidic water no so appear through the other chamber na obetre the uses of the 2 waters ene both the alkaline water and the acidic water alkaline water na wanom na ene na watwe good moon timer or the kakra begu oil no so boom anane ena yese milk no enti would say these things that contain oil legend there is no way obenum kanjin oil no be stay in your system we your teacher ni kra na abo free bekacho will say or the kanjin egu oil so na na wa hwe obebu because emulsification doesn't happen easily now when you don't need anything to produce this water no say water machine wo fie na wa mia say me per 9.5 me per 8.5 me per 7.5 fda wa ha ne de omoma e kwan say enye nkopim 8.5 and wo hwe sanso ya ni pe ya produce so you can do these waters at home and we are telling you say no pay yen komodie very very short bia one minso ahodo you are not seeing the result ebi mpo wo ha yare ahodo a wonya kra na enam nso a bia otwengu nipadue mu na mum so otumi sesa wo nsuo the way aka bia etumi recommend a particular engine oil mano sesa wo nsuo sa me pesa me sesa na menum kangin alkaline water menum ne be 2 months menum ne be 3 months na ekose sa nsuo a wo me nipadue mu na afa ehoho me nipadua ne sa nsuo na wo mu de dada na efi no etwi ni nyina efri mu a ne awode bro nipadua ne say you are introducing good health you are introducing immunity you are introducing strength to the immune system enti abrekra wonum kangin bia na etisa wo we apples wonum glass back of kangin etisa wo we apples back 300 antioxidant e wo mu no esiesie onipadua enti na de bia aka say o skin kama because antioxidants na dey back and say it makes your skin glow other waters will make you age older but kangin alkaline water na ma look fresh and to be won obi a we 50 years won na also obi a we 30 years obi won obi so a we 25 years but won na as a we na 60 years and kangin so na no pay recommend ma obi a o pese o ye distributor and so okay yeah ma akwenya eda ho with 2000 Ghana cedis you can come on board as a distributor and no be enhye papa distributors wo be bia ye say apiedu so obi aba be hye ho enti anope wo fa o smartphone ani ama ye wa ha nyina no ubenya o AI na Google na YouTube
thank you
kangin water and
kangin for us that to aba
kangin water and diabetes
adwa ye da sipi moya de
na banke video I was adanse bebre ko se je bibia se consistency nipa no se me jan so from no na me de kanji ye mi nsuo nti sa wonum kanji no na wan fa anyo nsuo na akonum so foforo fra de kan hu nti ye be se on fa kanji na
na ya kanji no kwa
ni bo so nye de last me to a bottled water in traffic be 4 cedis but here dey we 2 cedi 40 per 2 cedi
ba mo nton sa
and then answer ba we ya na ebinum have the mindset
we 3 cedi maybe kwa de 4 by 3 most of the place na 3
so to beton 4 cedis na ba kwa koto aduro 10 cities
yeah don't quite a tobrosa yada mase adwo ane chairman bibia fine ti neme wo isu anu ahwe na bibia ya okay enti okosuma nkwa ahene ho a
ebi wo ho
tiwa wo ho junction so saa so na ya kire de okọ Lizzie Hotel or Santa about James Oho and after the new kid on the block Pakiki between Wall Street and then the inside left or Dr. Ike or on so kind
headquarters Nankasa
Brema you number no say 0241449191 thank you
449191 WhatsApp text message ni nyina ye beje o first
da CP okay Zakito at above what say bibia fine no dey no abre no matter house of folk for say sad story na e around the old story now they've gone past that stage assembly it's an old story. It's Zach. Yanko amana ne enye odio sa.
Danger man.
Ka o ma bo mu ayi o mu ye nyina so yesi akoba se. Didi so mu hold on. Mo to play bia. O wi anu ahwe. Zach, yanko e chire din a ibe 10:30. Abedu.
So a lot of stories and transfer window are very interesting. Now, and a lot of people say, like, how is Liverpool? Come back some with me. I'm off as well.
Oh, video no.
Video man.
Ghana Jody no. Oh, life no.
Oh, share you just now.
Ah, ball life no. Is that man for you, papa?
No, I say on the Ghana to no play for Manchester United again. And then
oh, never that so be play. Me just say, I didn't go that born in some na why any ek.
And say no tina.
Say wa kwada o butima ba. Na Otuo we didn't go Manchester. No akwa fast Villa Jesse.
No, just important no problem. Huh? When they are on holidays, they are able to.
You can wear another club jersey.
You
can't do that. You can't do that. It's not, no club will allow that. No club that. Hey, it's a serious thing. Sir, and now Odegaard as a Manchester United jersey in them. Hey, it is serious.
Maybe on Manchester United jersey because of the but players when they are on holidays. And I say party no share jersey. Flamingo jersey.
Oh,
I'm going to say, I say, every on
but crowd only team be any contract.
No, Satan no, contract now, no way. Oh, sometimes
you play for Manchester Arsenal, Chelsea, just it is not normal. Your contract will not allow you to do that. You advertise them to say we Ghana to play a if you don't discover Manchester. Now say assemble a Jesse. Mami.
And the crab boy, Amadialu.
Or say teammate.
It's wearing Brighton. Oh, the ball.
Brighton. Yes.
I know Martin.
You can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
It is not.
When I knew senior say the player needs to wash it.
He can't. He's not supposed to.
There be any.
You are Tumra.
Brighton, there we show Obianco.
Oh, Amadalu, they don't go say him.
So I should on the fear.
Oh, so I'm family. Hey, one of them streets who's in temperature. Rashford number 9. You can't do that. I'm going to some now. On to yes, sir. No, me don't be that.
Oh, play because I know Real Madrid this year.
Real Madrid bowling for flow.
They be say players no. You too.
Won't you yes, sir?
So more holidays.
No, I can't you.
Oh, yes, and now
won't you yes. No, we're going to bonus them. About for why am I more yes, I did. And now the other I yet so cry. I've been to us. Why are you there to us? Who go even from background? We there in yet. And today,
if you are fine, you
can't do that. And call up on the
I say, I have a reason why coaching a permanent because the attitude and so mine or than a D or than a dino. I'm more than things he is not ready for. Now I'm going to see the requirement. But you audience or what? And I say, I be audible.
Just way. One way. Mungo Vava Croma, born again. So am I so very difference.
Even man. What is
that? When you
serious. When a year because when man the player, any teammate.
Huh? Na nya man ye hu no. Na nya man ye hu no. Obi a what ya pam na free team num. Etita ya ban no. Ya ban no from Chrome or Krasa man is yo. No I go say the Jesse.
Please, he hasn't been.
And you said this is not professional.
He hasn't been.
He's
still a Manchester United player. Preseason start here. He will start United and Tona. He will start his preseason at Manchester United.
And Rashford, the okay man you
bonafide property of United.
Who's it?
I'm just a player. When they are on holidays, and yes, they are able to.
No.
Because they exchange jerseys with players.
But
Ganato, dear, no, the Emmanuel news they say a player that they think say coach no air pamano. Why never be answer for that? And I cannot answer soon to mine. I am permanent. Oh no, as or yeah, dear man, I will be a. It's not Ganacho. That is why the team wants to sack him. So, me move on. No, because of the Premier League sustainability and the amortization, you know, teams in internal teams are able to buy abra, not necessarily paying all the money. For example, Liverpool the uncle for this amount. Ross started for them. They told Arsenal so one chama busumi ni wuna embe reflect this month because last month ni mo and like affected their next year's book financial status no mo. Now with Liverpool so about on trend Kelleher any kwanza already our money 61.5 million from these three players. What it means is this money I better reflect on my account to move direct and I reflected direct to 1.5 million. But 100 million no more for what no. I better reflect it in 5 different financial saying. Yes. To mention 5 and 10 million divided by 5. That is how they 100 million. I don't also make about cash no the 100 million pounds plus the add-ons. Cake is the go to 45 million divided by 5 normal spread it 29.
You know that for a fact that now you think
that's
my
friend
okay with this one
5 years and they are going to spread it
because some clubs will not agree for the 5.
No, they might agree. That is how they are.
Okay.
Safi gets divided by 5 and one share in here what come and say now bomb point and do 65 million 61 now Liverpool and current and don't accounts no. So still, Liverpool as we see today, they can still be able to buy more.
Okay. So the way accountant,
based on
my today can I say, but you see, on the time of finance for football, and on this annual marry buy, say 100 million today is not 100 million of 5 years. Tis a can your terms can the to play more in ya, and I may sometimes your financial statements have issue. No, my sir, and she say, you know. But it is Ubu bit me say out of the 5 years now, which I now need a 40% instant, especially when they need money to also do business. So, I'm just say 5 that then Liverpool is lucky. Ubu about 3 years to pay.
That way 5 years.
Ubu out of the 3 years, you pay 50% in the first year.
Yeah. Well, in 5 years of spread out.
But it doesn't change the fact that Liverpool has reserve.
Oh, so last summer, I'm on your business.
Yeah.
I'm on the case on about on loan. And already last summer.
And again, and some on CSR 5 years, you have to prove something to them.
Exactly.
Say, how are you going to pay for the next 4 years? And
so they say I want to spend. So what is say Liverpool are on the market chasing for a striker. I bought almost 120 million then for Ishaka. They still have based on the sustainability rule no.
But they just almost
still
I know Biana on sustainability rule said okay. It's not every club that will allow the same deal for
Leverkusen. When put a sustainability rule put a club.
No, me can't.
Premier League system, you know. They still have a lot of reserves there. I'll make me that another business.
Exactly. Go based on purchases why previously or no be koya arrangement you ompene because ni sika sam
the suspect over
no so Liverpool say omo am manage
no so far in terms of idea omo jere pa so they can still go and buy Ishak if it's 150 million krona they can still buy and they will not be affected by the offense and PS I don't know
but next year no betu
also betu say no so no so we no they are able to do businesses they know say within that period no
they can pay
until my year bia no it just come let's see
what and my year before no so chese bi kura na no mo sika bi ozo mo tua this year
yes
say I say wa bobo sia na atiche mama
every year you have to pay money it didn't nya it free and san you reserve now one it let's see what
so they are still looking for a striker
no they are still looking for a striker because I'm say new next mu nya no o my business am o ma continue o mo pe striker o mo ba be show no mo and pem so too I'm hearing twist be with Sesko ni joker
like we be robi amount assignment beyond say usually as a Manchester United players na yes I have example for just you know because the other be in Man U players or say have for Boachi Dankwa and Francis Bedu or say have teams for almost say United Wamodi
o say me nwana me one me I'm hearing new twists the Jokeres and Sesko once again and no yes Arsenal ne Sesko entourage the din come their demands are outrageous and even though they are still discussion but and many yard sika Sesko mo pay free Arsenal forum no or more it goes beyond their
expectations
yes and they are not ready to go beyond what they are planned to offer on the table for Benjamin Sesko. Even though and yet deal markets are off, but they are still they think that Sesko and his entourage and some Matias na almost ever from Kakra. Emma, who's a joker as a day? Who shall say Gassan in this case? Some come bibia, the obeje, the bia, the omo bibia. Oh, our carry as we took us out of Africa. Omo bibia, but. Almost problem as a sporting president no because they thought said they were going to pay 51 million pounds plus the add-ons no one for number
say to play omucho
and president said there be 51 on
the na no make count
I confer issues aba eti now Benjamin Sesko sikasem personal deals no and I confer issues we nya aba enti ye hwe how
tezeni na anye ya na sa na pese
oh so for now they are still looking for the two.
No, they are not a story in import. No, say just Arsenal they need na anye.
No, says they are still in.
Sesko they are na anye.
Ebi just aye because Arsenal et me EG2 no more scanner. TD ni be ye.
Okay.
Arsenal EG2 so betua the sporting president ne pa. Ebe ye. It na it depends on Arsenal. Say we'll give Sesko the money that he want for him to come.
Okay.
And Arsenal will go and pay Sporting Lisbon the money that they also want. For the deal to also be possible. And when now I say my also and the way they say I Kakrebi trend one trending dra.
I don't remember prayer system.
We say the also one trendy
off
from the first game no. What trending up Moses and we support almost of one born home of Flopo or that game. Andra he played very well. Now when him say and let me share something about Salako interview no say so not buy no one limiting defensive job say man in bay chamber takibi wo de gina ye born bebra wo enti say wo hwe the heat map of Trent last season say born better so be he like o defend no wo chiro more because you say mem wo the men ko Salah will do the job look at the heat map of Trent and Frimpong why dia ka look for so mun nya about take a cancer my season started Frimpong so on heat map who say only one because he's used to play
but on TV also on TV no Tiasema Kosun
Frimpong is used to play as a right wing back and attacking
oh no
so need the answer say me come any mko it now I was just supposing with say against over Liverpool Salah say yes man mbeche mbetake o de onjina ho
okay
as against player he likes to attack more from this heat map extra say from Pogba's change
or Salam change.
A bed for searching because any age no.
To be the coach in the back at home.
Salam coaching in Salah. Okay, Salah don't get the bite out of him. The age no so be Akibia. No to any year. So that's when you would say that Fripon happen when you would take a crap. Must is in instant.
Yeah, going.
United we need Kunya free ones will be answered on my.
Some don't want you. A being a view.
Once a being a bino, it's not how. Oh, sir, we should be Sir Arsenal not more complaints than when you be. Arsenal any issue with goalkeeping department.
Striking issues.
So, Timono. How to do with Timono? Any baby up so druno. And when they are not one is all in them. Arsenal, for instance, they can decide not to sign a striker, even though it won't be the ideal situation, but they can survive. No, to also the perfect situation, or the ideal situation. At the SSA significant person at the end of the and at the boy and Sisana, options are between the heading and the name. For instance, the return of Kahave to the Arsenal team. Clearly, what the Ediba Besha Arsenal ball no Mubabunum. Miguel Moreno by Botu. At some point, near my heading, at that Nikujana number 9 position. And yet the Arsenal chit 10 EBR son dies or pay. But so to Kujina Hono or enough a so having another season, you can even count on him to improve on that. It's Arsenal goalkeeping issue. Arsenal back 4 issue ni ho. Left side Luis Kelly to wa fix the issue na ma say ne Calafiori create here ekeka. Ben White, Timber on the right, Gabriel Saliba. But to kill answer man from Bonabaso. But also Jinemu when Arsenal needed him.
He's leaving.
Oh, okay. I think but say no official there.
Any official. But Arsenal sources say he will be leaving.
Oh, baby back up playing time.
Young boy be able to.
But to clearly he's even an option from the bench. Calafiori can play that centre back position. Timber better have about that centre back position when needed. In terms of Arsenal, there is options, there is status, and the system, the partnership.
Man, after Cunha.
United were issues with centre forward. They cannot trust Højlund. But Arsenal bit me trust Kahave. And yet the ideal situation, and yet the ideal situation, but they can trust him. So United goalkeeping and to say Arsenal goalkeeping. You and I will attest to that fact. United will be something like a gamble with Onana for next season. Kechiri ho de memegye nse nkoma chiro ye okay. To say linky defenders to Manchester United and how. Now the midfield construction. Keeping Casemiro is a gamble. Exactly, a gamble. You can trust Bruno, but you cannot trust Casemiro. So the intensity and the demand of the game, based on his age and the level of consistency that is expected for him to perform at the high level, no. A bad ball nan kasa nyansa ne dem so to emfiri ne na no or was adie no. But a hodeni e de beka ball no ho. Aboa protect United e chire ho no. Send you expect your defensive midfielder to operate. But to idea about kwa Casemiro dey aka ne ball no say now his short passing ability na improve. I think so all mad the na sa adie no ho. But the non players are na twa ne ho ahia no progressing the ball and starting the build up na nya ade ani who match from Casemiro. But at United utmu sa ade ne kakra. So Casemiro can show the ball and all that. But you are talking about 38 games. Can you trust him in the Premier League?
Ugarte.
Manuel Ugarte mtoto entimi establishing who ye and former club and Manchester United the way as they expected him because Ugarte there time and now we have players are betimi benefit pa our Ruben Amorim Ibano first name ebowano Manuel Ugarte because of ejuma no na your sporting pen. What's to Amorim ejuma kakra was sporting. Nuno Mendes ye bonidin Amorim sa home kakra and sana PSG kwa kofa and there's also Manuel Ugarte. It's Ugarte there. Kasabre, the two players our United Central Zone and Kayonuni Bruna, ye headache nefrio, but there are still question marks on Ugarte, question marks on Casemiro, and question marks on even Kobe Menu. Because the Kwaya Kobe Menu last 2 seasons, the two Asuko heroes. Ama England for no complaining about Jim Finfio, Calvin Phillips Juma, not de bia United England coach complaining. But to obey said Juma Kama we declarize in the middle, leading to the final of the heroes. But after that, a man for were expecting him say, listen, young boy say ko piemu heroes. You talk about Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal after winning it with Spain, but to ye hunhawa or sambe twaso edema the Barcelona team this season. Amen. Barca right wing corner. They don't have any question in terms of getting another player to compete with Lamine Yamal or even start ahead of Lamine Yamal. The heroes number twaso. One of the young talent or performance who heroes was Kobe Menu. After that Gary Southgate team, the modern born or boy went me and United. There are reasons. If it's say injuries, change of manager, because he started with Eric Ten Hag. He needed to now adapt to the Ruben Amorim system. But also question mark, though there is potential. Do you say the same thing about Mason Mount? A man for clear if you say Mason Mount will United. And then are the team that need the signings.
But last thing you discuss United issue has they need players to leave. Jadon Sancho Fenerbahce alone, if they are going to get money, they need money to sign. Yes, I want to win your players. So see, I
can't. Now they say you will team be on signing a crana a headache, baby, be the headache. So in the United situation, they have a bigger headache with the signings because one, Uber Pesa Ebe Bantem. Now Morin starting the preseason on your must movie on straight away.
Preseason are next week, Yanomoko.
Sana Mekano.
All the teams. All
go to me now, no almost starting temp. Nam so to or more ya so then you are my film. No when you assume you are handle Nejuma. And I'm also United fans, they make an example of Roy Keane, Omoka Ronaldo, Ebimoka Stamp, Mose Ebimoka David Beckham. Say we players at some point in time no more grow horns despite what they were given on the floor. Alex Ferguson in Jomokwine. But United Amorin the any difference woman here. Amorin enya establishing what to say Alex Ferguson. With Ferguson now Ojidie say opamo se obed kra no akofo obi obetima baba ye se obed adwuma no a chen de na se obed kra ye no. But Amorin nyanya sa de no. Enti edu ba bia you ask yourself the question say what has created that toxic environment? I say all the boys, all of a sudden, my baby bad because Garnacho and I can ask me. Garnacho a youth team player no by you. On your player, I have tono about DB and Wababe red team and all ban or some massive player power be or whatever. So this is a player and can in terms of managing him and keeping him under the system, but I had such a player and Oba soro ama Abru United for penny for management so that becomes a question. Rashford aye can so I ask wodin do to onye player ye fancy a call fan no na eye din kese bi no oba oye your youth team player will grow so aye den adam jiji boys no so do they have access to the big men at the top as a coach kura ko betimi afa wan kwa what kind of environment they were? Okay. Because no, there are other teams also in Europe, but as one looks like every season they are not United. They produce for. That is, they must look at the toxic environment within. So yeah, twice no. Xavi Alonso to me didn't kunim, and once I catch us, I mean, yeah, win the bar. For now, I'm not really looking at the win because I can tell you on authority, too. For a very long time, Madrid Enya coach, he believes so much in the tactical aspect of the game in his style than the players available. So I have Alonso. On only the say, me boni say, me yen say, into a team man and some adapted to mimic the animal. Though he would modify his ways to suit the players, but a bit more of the players changing their way to suit and have a place in the Alonso system otherwise, and on or the other side of it, which is not something common. Under Ancelotti and under Zidane, the number of player freedom on the field under Ancelotti and under Zidane, and you know, be able Alonso dienu. And to say, oh, share results in quite you get it wrong. You now want to see how the players are conforming and adapting to his game. And be the most important thing. Now, I want 10 first. Thibaut Courtois, he made 10 saves in the win of Club FN Real Madrid. Now, and now 3 years in say he's a good keeper. That Alonso will form the base around. It talks about the keeper had 10 saves. It raised the question about how easy the chances were created against the team. But so to first thing I said, Madrid the red card in the early stages of the game around the 6th minute. Now, baby, as someone say, Yaka Courtois the there is a young defender raising up, and I was sorry last season was Madrid team, that is Raul Asensio. But in 2 matches, we committee a penalty and we pick a red card. So you now ask yourself the question, say, then afba Alonso bo numa, expose how he operates. Is it that now he's being forced to pass? And when he's being forced to pass near Presena and on to me, and now say, with only 2 matches now, only bomb of boy neighbor, the hoist. So and now say, without a leader around him, or not the right guidance on decision making or the penalty zone. Okay. So you look at that one too. But De Hoyson is a wonderful player. But it was on first game and the passing ability in WhatsApp. And what I say, how he's comfortable with the build up from the back, how he's able to spread the passes from deep zone. So far so good. The press resistance our Alonso system there. Because I'm so open. The ball playing goalkeepers are Thibaut Courtois and Count. He's a traditional goalkeeper. The stopping the shot goalkeepers nibi. Reflexes ne excellent position nibi. In some person build up, you need a center back that is comfortable on the ball, and that will do that. So far on watching.
Thank you.
Then you look at Trent. Trent, excellent game. It looks like the positional understanding. A year. Alonso game, especially in the second match, now improving. Because in the second match, when you have more training section. So far, me share new corner and me nije home. But so say my catcher say 2 matches ni na machine. I'll prefer him on a wing back position. Also my and from the other game, I still think his ability to join the attack at the right moment in also.
Okay.
I know so bet me abomo.
Thank you.
So far. The last one here, the controller in the middle. I still think Madrid need a controller in the middle, Mr. Too. Nipa, or no, I'm thinking or Tresen Yanko. With Shomeni, with Jude Bellingham, with Federico Valverde, and no Alonso now say Valverde, and Steven Gerrard. I'm going to say Sekaka. We're calling Gerrard Faso Bobo now. This shot from distance. Makaka. Messi say, and yes, or no Pepe.
Thank you.
But they need a controller. So far, so good for Alonso in terms not the results, but the principles or the bobono.
As a club World Cup, you see, they'll be certain
kind of teams because they can meet City, or they can meet Juventus.
All right.
I mean, I bet me
so do baby
if you sound for diam
no be out
any masafo
okay
na stadium kakra
oh okay
and I say metia tonsu
ono address
ni nyina so ye Ghana
ono address uni address
me Ghana ya me ko
akwa
ya na mo yeja
right yengoi
se be da be kra is it Tuesday or Wednesday mubako da be na Madrid ball mo first game no El Hilal no.
And then Wednesday.
And your ball game ni we na. So ya no panam so mame emfa me phone yi na me monitor program no kakra tina me monitor program na mhu se Zakito no obedo mani abre na madu team no na Alonso de beto no team we de omuni adajo na
emze yo bed mu nya Zakito we de yo bed
kakra nya wona na wo defend anod no mitio pa kofi mitio nyina na wuti ho te shine na mitio nyina kama bizoto asem ne se ene ball na ayebo no one ha coach eba ma player wo gidi so ni ball pa obeka so ni ball enu na me da ho anadwo na me hwe Rubinho talent as a footballer. The entire me share Rubinho, me share Real Madrid game no. And I'm so Vinicius Rubinho. By talent, Rubinho is better than Vinicius Junior. First question I may be say I'm gonna say. Senkene boya ye boy ni coach sie we and anka Rubinho wo ho a. Mzutu. Anka wan ha wonya top team mo. Konya top team mo. Every single season be a beba kubia football sesa. And football eba be ye coach se adwuma. Say ne se wo coach nim de ni sura. Emfa woni player wo kura ball no umbobi. Real Madrid team na da ho no. De be kama Real Madrid supporters atene say. Say we are fan of Rudiger. We are fan of Militao. De say wo ti ase ne e ko ne say Din Hoysen no on a Real Madrid first choice center back. Obeka se di entia asem tiatia ne say coach na fen say Xabi Alonso no o center backs a ball ne da o mo na anu a mzuto mutimi pass ball no omo mo ye coaches no omo say a mo pe omo center backs ye ball playing center backs no anon pe ball center backs am mzuto enye ne nan chain e na odi kuta ball but ne na ase and the ball no so. Se player with me do nasi control ball, a job ball no ma with me passing ye. But what do nan chem and the control ball ni move kakra. Iti answer na won sound 2-9 no, just a wo dwene ba kum yenu miensa ansa na wetimi apase. Iti said the Xabi Alonso dwene as a coach ntino. Ti ase se Rudiger ene Militao omoba Hoysen ne ye wan ne apeba kwa beka ho. Onye obi ko mu ni passe che oma Odombe ko bench. Real Madrid team no ye building as a counter attacking team. Real Madrid team possess ball to say PSG and Barcelona and Liverpool. Sa Brenna na Real Madrid was our players now they can control games. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric na etwem. De be ma Alonso abrenie zoto. Said the Alonso believe say football ye bono no. Onisa players ni bi wo Real Madrid mfimfin ho na wa hwe Real Madrid team no World Club Championship asema na me kan no hada ne say whilst they need a game controller, tempo controller, the answer to sa player no mu hia no enye Bruno Fernandes so we World Club Championship wo onye sa me for this ni bi say bia what is a Real Madrid ko fa McAllister from Liverpool. Yes, he's a proper game controller. But what is a Real Madrid for Bruno Fernandes? Same. Adukrona.
And
now show money Pachuca ni bi. We first half ni. Who said na Pachuca for the control game no. We share Real Madrid team that the strength of the Real Madrid team was their quick play when it comes to transition. Like sitting deep, hitting Pachuca on the breaks. Alonso yes and open team. But the wabeto no. And these coaches are philosophers. They believe star first before results. Star no person wo bono and then they did results oba. Eti Madrid team ye hui nzoto ye kwa yanim no. Wa hwe ya wote ho anu akofa play ball Real Madrid academy nim. No they abepamo ebi atwame ni bi e wo team nim. Because he want game controllers. Or Bayer Leverkusen nzoto anya hwe kwa he had a deep line playmaker in Granit Xhaka. Eti type of players are we and define the style of a coach. And only a day back, and yes, I remember the supporters no etiase. Juventus win against with that. Na me game na me who can hear this. I'm say wow, what a talent.
Over
Turkish.
Like, has he been there? Because
no, last season he was there.
Can I hear this?
Na I'm Makai, Mr. Pobi. Na me fan the currency. So no was him be consistent because Siansha number 10. Clubs na Siansha number 10 is Sebi, but who Juventus. Say offer the history of club if is Juventus, Mr. Two. Omo much respect for player Ababa Show number 10 is their iconic number. Club will be our idea. Ebia Kozaki to Manchester United and number 7. From George Best to David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ebu okra omutimi retire no. Napoli are retire number 10 JC because of what Diego Armando Maradona did. Oko Melanda and they obi no betin ahye number 3 and number 6 because of Paolo Maldini number 3 and Franco Baresi number 6. It's club will be our iconic number. Madrid says 7. A iconic number for Real Madrid from Alfredo Di Stefano, Raúl Blanco Gonzalez, Cristiano Ronaldo recently. It they put much respect on the number 7 jersey. Barcelona number 10, Juventus here number 10. When you pick the Juventus number 10, players from Abesha number 10 jersey no. So to forbid so massive worry. Who are joining Juventus in 1957? The first season he scored around 30 goals in the Italian Serie A. Went on to win the Ballon d'Or. From Omar Sivori to Michel Platini, who also won the Ballon d'Or at Juventus. From Platini to Roberto Baggio. Baggio also won Ballon d'Or 1993 at Juventus. Baggio free one or handing over the Alessandro Del Piero. Del Piero free one. Tevez Abeshebi, Pogba Abeshebi, Dybala Abeshebi. And me both players sitting time omu nyina share number 10 no, they were instrumental and omu je bibi wo Juventus. Eti Juve club a sorry ya na time number 10 just near the show. When you watch Kenan Yildiz, this is a special talent. So to watch his first goal, the power behind the drive no, how the ball on the toilet. Watch his movement. But the man in football no share higher than say. Football doesn't even recognize traditional number 10. And will be a typical number 10 Italian Becca trequartista just to sit in front of the midfield or at the back of their center forward. Kobo from right, Kobo from left. These are players I'm to Omoma was sorry free wakonyaso. Eti Abrante and fence can nail this no. Or can we be no muja Tiago Mota kwine. Emma Tiago Mota a free Juventus because he started having beef with Kenan Yildiz. I think Juve any a good replacement and this boy deserves the Juventus number 10 JC. Yebenya Brenna Jerome Frimpong asem no yake. Yeah. Football no nye defenders nkwa na ye defenders. The first point of defending started from attack. Ye tia PSG Champions League go PSG abaso. Yes kill Ousmane Dembele press. Now all pressing e dey nye defending. Kvaratskhelia press all pressing e dey defending. Who press it to limit the duties of defenders. It's in the coach be catch or say the first point of defending a front line. Reason why our clubs are finding a way to punish Real Madrid last season, they say Real Madrid team no front three lazy, they don't defend. It put a lot of pressure on Real Madrid back four. It's Debiane Real Madrid they boy. Instead of defending with 10 players, no, Madrid they defend with 4 or 6. It's not about a problem. Abrante na your friend says Jerome Frimpong no. So based on how and his slot, the team, and he said you see born the ball. Say Liverpool lose Arnold to Real Madrid. Na Liverpool ko dwaso so mo kwa ko player bi. I'm not about to replace Arnold. I'm not sure. They can find 1 or 2 better based on how he wants his players to play, how he set up his team. It's Obetia Bebo game, no. How you even expect opponent to expose him? Because Liverpool a press pressing side. They press you before over bypassing Liverpool pressing. So to know what break. And we were passing through a lot of process. When he was at Celtic in the Scottish League, he was one of the best fullbacks when it comes to defending. Moved to Bayer Leverkusen. You won ye and Alonso. Alonso full say, I want my wing backs to move forward as like attacking wing backs. It's now doing United edition team to play as a footballer. First one was to attack, defend from the opponent half. It's mostly you don't see him want to have defending. It's about your coach Juma. And the fullbacks no mobile ball to do those in him take. It's coaches need to cry or margin say and they first center backer. To get balance near the center back na be fullback. Vardy or Manchester City left back. Arsenal Ben White right back. Ebi wo ha Timber. So to the match na say fullbacks na no mobile football mo no. Omo nhyɛ nim defending ye. The coaches are finding balance to get the best out in them, especially when they are attacking. The season is very
interesting. Tino. Young quite be fine.
Boss.
Okay.
Yeah. Fosia.
We can do it busy.
Oh yes.
Jumaya dear.
One day.
Young quite.
Fosia man powder. I was ya. I don't make come for Adamo and net anopay. Everybody everything out for us here. Go for your Juma pa and Jumana Benny Nano. And whom we are no, just a winner free Fosia man powder mo. Macajo say a powder form. But more than tunitino. Who didn't work from pa. Would you shake a crabby and so be TB, Ukokobi, now modern Edia Fra, and no now watch. Well, would them didn't got them nappers or top up cano. Would you and 3 days, Master Chedin, was a low libido. Not just a Danocrano, a new Hanmabana down chabo powder, be a store. And fa, well, the boy near Nafe, what the Hanum, why your romance come up, that's what destroy everything. Most of Modiano, sitting say, I can say, Pejanimu, and Timmy Pejanimu, who will create me Pejanimu within a ye, Nafe, as I governor. But Madam Nafe, copy Fosia men powder. Fosia men powder. Memebia, Shianomu do no more dear a dry bomo, Momo dear him to whom Sawamua, a patron moon 9 and 9 noon, Bacacho said, Fosia men powder no, and they do Macajinamu, and we need to make up. Nafe me ya mbebo no watimi akọ pebi wunya ko bitters ni bidu no mu a abusu America edie no etu adwuma tententem sanse ya de bebrebe koko ena kwatweba osisi sanso ena sisie no firi hono mu a yes koko na firi woto anase ukwaja na so awo bre wuti dwa gaga wani so ari hunu ade a yeso hwe na chicha na sa oben ade no ni nyina ka ho na abahia fosua ko bitters mema ne de mo no powder na mo pebi na fe mo mfa no ne ntumiri kantanta emfa emamo wo wie no na okope Fosia heba mister eno ene medical culture wo se mo se na ehwo ayem deduane sumanim muntimi antibi enni ene obebre pansa na watima da 3 die adidiriu da bia na acha hwe bebe asabosome na akotwa ho na asaba na chesa wo that form a muntimi enko adwuma eno die bombaden ko hwe kuma se konak sanso na ukohwe mo ferment heba apidanga misti heba samendoria eno akwajetia enkranfo Monko Accra CFC bus stop where is St. John's and some and a making what by Ecobank no so and a go so dear sister May Heba Sunyani ye fear pre free house not touch my Jamestown now ko baby near Adum Heba Momadan Ebra promise or your pan moi we now market and one more also Esther on also benya be our one more Ebra wo fresh 0244 017097 0244 017097 0552812 na wanya Fosia men powder Fosia bitters na fe Fosia ne mesta etimi anom Rosters roofing see the net ma peke and it say there ya ti so hwi 15% discount off nationwide baby ababo wura bia no kan hu say emfaso no won su benya bi and tumrika na fe kofa no na alozinka na za aluminium product bia woto no 15% discount off 0501 453-869-0544-338-042. Car Chaco toothpaste, car Chaco toothpaste. Ya kayenchi se maybe a chum na your body tray any bidin ya broswa bra 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 fe e de twa sam ye say fita Samara company akofa ediaba was see meyi esen no a ene aye halitosis awkasa ego bi so no odwane ne nyina mu nso no ne fe no aye brownish bi enya fita asa de nka wo openo no na afi nkonkone ne akogyeginase wadro aye car Chaco toothpaste mamadem so benya bi ba bi to do bi te shop mat na afi ma no so obumi modi na ohia omu a tobi na kotone no ene ebeto ne ntem so 0246-864-798 0501-454-462 na chese nyama nyina ye kama Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Henry Akoso Doya 9 times award no waje awe yade defense hepatitis no eho fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney stone yade defense SK ede aba yade tu ayem keka no ase mu amokoto defense liver care no with liver condition no yatunu din caretakers jirika herbal mesha and capsules mema nkoa ene yusu abo wo mu ema mensam no mu fra dum eko adum bomoden ko ne branches a ewo Ghana hanyina te se fe yase bosumtu road Doya junction Kumasi asem na make entakra de Anaji Estate na mo nkra no makokwa benya ACP Road Power Bus Stop 0244-544422 0200-383831 na wonya yamame Akoso Doya no ni bi amanyema koyie di amawo edro ne atumpan insecticide spray yes girls ye adofo babeda nyina atumpan na dabi omudam no omdu spray ye nhia se malaria bi akwachi obi ebra wo koni nchi sanso na nsonkonsio entimi anyu obi owie pa tafrede wontimi envencha nwanwa no a omu hadwen ye pa no omu so entimi envencha anu nti opeso protect ho na sa nyema nyina no fie ho asetra ye de oduane si wa pe omu mfumu emfa choba omu nse ho emma umfa nkohye bibi wa bra na no so woni ade ha wodi a bomoden kope atumpan insecticide spray de mane de ne ye dutwam ene se ye de lemon lavender na de frade ye after so kumwa na wie no etemo no be ye won so de just 15 minutes radem ho kata bia no entumi encho ope 400 ml 750 ne nyina no boyi esopa ebeche ede amawo kai se akra ACP Pokuyase South Takradi Hakuna Matata Kumasi Sokobai 0553 082674 0553 082607 Mascot Roofing and Construction was say Nadia Oko site be say yes said yes ya bodan so no oh na just okra no wra ho say wa ma omubre so obidin first de ni bi na ye say ni na ye ho ya wo dia no so be frɛ wo mo on be ye kama dia ma mo amope MSL long span SL long span so and IBR long span your IDT long span and a single governor trusses ni na no you be ya so ye ya kai say we ya make ka nyina no ya bo modern etimi atisusi ahwi na construction no de mo modern na contractors no ko maso ye ya yo erotiles concrete and a pavement blocks ni nyina no you be ya so ye emfaso dia obenya ne mprempre ya make ho asemi ene semu a mokoto prestige brand no 20 years warranty mo amoto premium brand no 10 years warranty mo so amoto typical brand no 5 years warranty tie fares 1 to 50 customers mo be wura hono no discount no de hwi wo de no eto nchane a ye be sa ma de ba ko efe se estimate no ye koye o site wo de achewa free ye nko Kumasi Perchi number 2 Oben police station no 0243 234 483 0501 498 723 na chese wonya Mascot Roofing and Construction Pepsodent Cavity Fighter toothpaste Pepsodent Cavity Fighter toothpaste and make sure say a profluoride macro calcium ingredients no any the fra ede 175 big family pack 120 Jaguar pack 65 12 in sachet ni nyina no bo modern nya bi kofi ho no mu a 25 years nie wa jane na so di nkunimu a eno ti Ghana dental stamp no etim so say Pepsodent di fie bia no ebi wo mu a na kyɛ sɛ yɛsɛ no na ɛpa fita saa so na nkonkone no bia no ntumi ɛnkye yɛn okam no ɛho bɛyɛ den president every smile matters ɛduro no deɛ ɛyɛ baako pɛ wɔno no wɔnka sɛ nyame akyɛ no duro nti wɔde bɛbu na wɔayɛ ɛsɛ yadeɛ wei ɛsɛ yadeɛ wei ɛno nti no wɔse ɔsanko a mo aduro ɛyɛ bibinito maplas kae sɛ ɛyɛ gastric ulcer duodenal ulcer peptic ulcer esophageal ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abusua tie ne yie wotumi de di heavy na bɔ wura kumase ashtown sesi a wosi Debrita pharmacy wo pɛdo no bi atɔ a wobɛnya bi atɔ hɔ saa nso ɛna mo metwam aba dum promise ɛba no ebi ɛwɔ ha wokɔ ɛnkran ɔkashi Debrita pharmacy ɛwɔ hɔ nom ɛyɛ 0558 0541 337 816 franco deɛ abasobo ɛde ma no ɛne sɛ nyɛ nnɛ na obi atum sɛ wotɔ ade a discount no wate so sales bonyachi ɛna ɔtete soɔ ɛyɛ Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV 32 to 100 inch yɛwɔ air condition wɔ hɔ 1.5 2.0 2.5 horsepower ne nyina no washing machine microwaves blender CCTV camera function yɛ monitor video anytime anywhere kae sɛ mo a mokɔ Ajaba jewelry challenge bookshop Edu Old Macon Kofo Clinic New Kajetia hɔ nyina no watete susi a hwi ɛyɛ 0245 316969 0245 316969 ne kwakra no yɛ Fismal Ride Company Limited was we own the finishing die oni a na kyɛ sɛ yɛ car no nkɔ adwuma na mekan ebi akɔtɔ accident car o car na akonya akwanhya bi esi ba bi a yɛ towing car e de besi aso yɛ tie ne yie abɛfo kwantempɔn kwa so ɛne yɛ fa so siesie car no a yɛ wi abɛhu sɛ yes car na sin radam obi kura akɔtɔ car 2023 latest photo ɛna yɛ kama sɛ yɛ mo dwan yɛ tumi aba fa bra yɛ so yɛ na yɛ modify na afei ɛne nkɔfo de na mo de no ni nyina enkonko ye pɛ o car no sɛ accident de na akɔtɔ ye anase nya konhye ye ne hwe na nya yi a hokra no bɛsɛ nya kakra e de afiri hɔ we nyina no engine turning overhauling body works oven spraying air conditioning services sanso na electrical works automatic gearbox maintenance ne de general servicing for all cars and ye ewo ya so ye yesade car e ma rent na nyama ye kama baka no ntira de konu a o ye be ye no so kama e de amount ye kopium ahonjo runabout we no between the Greco office one morning Noble House in Finfin Hall and abe hu omo ya no from 0500 210191 0500 210191 0551 498884 Fismal Ride Company Nwaka we own the finishing na chese ene omoda Roma na 1123 into mo edition no ebaya yes team ni nyina da so ha nti from Fismal Ride Franco Trading Enterprise Bibini to Maplas president ni nyina no pebi eto mascot roofing Frawomo atumpan such spray power specialist car chako toothpaste na just rosters roofing ni ababe wie fusia men powder balls player
tino ye da se pi ye da se nyame hwa wa bo adwuma se ro si bre weekend am se ne kra no anya de a obetim but wa ye adwuma n kama obre oni efo de mo bre pa moni
na solo
moni da bi obi na we mu nam solo enro
solo so won
da bi mo bre dodo ombre solo na anim so enro mo bre no omdo mo soso ne ma no mo ko ombre obi so efo ni mo peja anam so abre
come on caught by article 15(1)(a) of the GFA disciplinary code. House goes down on their knees groveling and pleading with Edubiase to allow them to register new players, but Alhaji Akanbi insists it's a media PR by Edubiase. Tama na say na yete say GFA for Abani has said players say so omo ye medical so say the link wo omo say the omo kan yo say house omo ntimi register omo GFA for article 15(1)(a) Abani wo omo na
15(1)(a) na say
and it is
we are just say no
I say na person we dey bisa executive no mai
enya no 15(1)(a) no nya na ban yo
15(1)(a)
there be
and 15(1)(a) no can who be
because 15(1)(a) is the first one to this across the years by fine an amount of 5,000 Ghana cedis for failing to comply with player status committee's decision. The fine is payable to the GFA upon receipt of this enforcement decision on or before May 21, 2025.
I think.
And you know the ban and they define by. I'm getting
but a 15.
So boy Alaja can be din.
I'm bonidin.
Also say PR.
I say media PR.
Media PR. Alhaji can be good morning.
Good morning.
Alhaji yes say we say the day what say has intimate transfer ni ade nyina no. Enya sanity. But everybody all the portals are reporting say has near Dubia Semne Salim and has cannot register any player. The womb palm is saying, no crew woman is saying.
About 1 year.
Wow, I couldn't done it, I say.
Oyerepa.
Oh, well, I didn't know. Oyerepa.
Me say program the life. Me won't say time and was so.
Time and I say.
I don't know.
Alaji. Etio Alaji.
Me pato today.
Ami busa say. No kwebe ne wom say has intimate transfer player bi enam. Asema wo Accra Hearts of Oak ni Adubia say relating to Salim. A transfer bi no kre wom no and ye Jeffrey was a sign at ye pa.
Thank you. I mean, shout here for Neninaso. In the first place, nobody can run away from it. You need almost a year transaction, which was perfect. Rather unfortunate. Transfer deal now, the way I Panama, because the issue was of in Cincinnati after a year. So I'm not scheme. Unfortunate, at the end of the loan deal now, they asked him to come back and they wrote back to us, no, he couldn't make the grade now more permanent. Okay, you was kind of Yakobo. The agreement was $120,000 US. We become on $70. And he said, "You'll be in tennis as can city mood." And now he himself for sure. Or corner or bebana na skake siaba. So when we are paying that money, we wouldn't have any much problem on it. Unfortunately, about a month now, Panama. You're not tenacity. Kama ya di hun komo. And on Ankasa say it is true. A transaction but transaction na anfa. And he also money 20,000 out of the money. Nani akana. I mean, we should just forget it. Though on the car, that 20,000 that we agreed na. I'm sure no statistics coming immediately. I think that was somewhere around March. I nice. But you can say the money is ready. But that time, not dollar at the black market was running around 15, 8, 16, thereabout. But when the money was ready now, the dollar has dropped up to 10 plus 11. You know? And to my friend, I said, "Come, I am ready." And I said, "Come, check." And I said, "I deny on the 20,000 maybe." You know, because the money is still there waiting. I've been talking to them throughout. Even last week, and we had a conference call between me and Yakobo and the CEO, that's Alessa Komi, or US. We spoke on it extensively. We have a lot of transactions between Yeni Omo. Omo players within 3 years after Hearts of Oak. More than 6 or 7 players. We pay them a lot of money. So let's just pay that money. They are ready to pick up that money. They just come to the office and pick it up and find.
Okay, Alaji, mami nchemu kakra wahana. You agreed on an initial $120,000.
Exactly.
And mama saying
70,000.
Okay, next I kept 50,000. And your call na oba na motena ase. When was that? So Salim so oba ache. Around March.
Okoro loan no. Omo my $50,000. That 50 na he has 20,000 ewo.
Player no. Ana Edubiase.
Edubiase.
Okay.
So
okay.
Which means we have to, if we only try 20 make 50 number about 70.
Okay.
Social media.
Okay. So when the player returned,
when we sat down, sorry.
But when the player returned, Nature said the balance of 50,000 amotena say and therefore you agreed on a 20,000 which would conclude the deal.
Exactly.
Okay, so usually, so why was the money not paid then after the meeting, so that the deal would go now?
One say that time when we agreed, say you ma 20,000. That 20,000 we couldn't raise it immediately.
Okay, agreed. So why? I think I'm following you. Why did the issue then get to the GFA? Why not report him at GFA?
Oh no, it was BBRC that reported back to the FA.
After the meeting in March?
Yes, what we've not signed on paper because they said they will not sign.
Okay, so am I tempted to believe, say, BBRC therefore did not agree? And now say, is it because the payment delayed? No, I'm called GFA.
They said it delayed.
Okay.
So they went to the FA.
Okay.
And the FA invited us. And the FA for me say, yeah, the home come.
Okay. So Mango Chemanche FA say, you are done with Edubiase and that you have a certain agreement. Alright, why would you not commit Edubiase to sign an agreement which then stated, say, we are giving them 20,000? Because at that level, agreement should be on paper. Anna.
Yeah, they refuse to sign. Say, it's like they want the money, then they will sign the document. So after the little time, almost 20 now, they went back to the FA. And the FA are back. And we told them that, we are still working on it. So
would anybody be right to blame you, Hearts of Folk, for this is what is happening? Because one, only do a 50,000 agreement. You go, the person says, okay, give me 20,000 and let's go. Why not 20 now and a delay up to this point? So Hearts of Folk should be partly blamed for this.
No, I'm not running away from it. Obianin senior Sikasem. And now they just finished election. I'm a new season, So new season. I'm talking of the country in general. So between January, February, March, nothing was working. So every time and they said we should give them the $20,000, which we agreed. And as I said to you, I agreed perfectly. And the minimum 20,000 that they requested, we didn't give it to them immediately. Then after, it has now close to about 2 months, and the money was ready. We called them to come for it, and obviously they will not take that 20,000 again.
They say Moyande.
Oh no, we are still talking.
What about the transfer ban?
Oh no. Say I can't say transfer ban. I'm gonna have you window. Definitely before that deadline, I'm 100% sure.
You would have agreed. Because class in the show do player only has a negotiation and go see because there's a ban.
Like I'm saying, yes, when we get to that bridge,
you cross it.
Because once the BBRC, with the main family issue. Though it's a family issue. But only Obikrana, I'm afraid the same mother, the same father. A blue assembly, it's a different ball game altogether.
Okay.
And the blue baby, the pandemic is
okay. So as in the house supporters should be relaxed and not the SMBS.
Oh, maybe that's the way I see it. It's an issue, but it's not an issue. For sure, we're going to settle this matter.
Okay. I like my in chat to Neko. New coach no buy and say move hold on with any transfer. I'm back. I had to say Munyai. My back me maybe Anna.
Bianca baby, sir. We are still working.
Okay.
I know Katasi say we're talking to players, we're doing whatever. The team has trained today. For sure, he needs to beef up the team. Or no Ankasa actually said, we are me pet.
Any coach back on the end say now the cross, Anna Minche.
Okay.
Coach no on the end say now the cross, and the same place.
Oh no, do you know one funny thing? Some of the list now, Watara did my. Also, when he saw it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's in support of some of it.
Okay. So there are intersections.
Player, they are blaming player.
Okay.
So if it's a good player, not second coach, but also no, so it's the same thing that we're still talking.
Okay. You say, coach, what on head and technical head, no?
Oh, maybe we'll put it on paper.
You are not yet there.
Really. Exactly.
And I say, who position is saying, yes, you were free, Matiana Hamipa, who the womb?
Okay,
yeah, almost here you were free, Matiana Hammy, who the womb? You have from an womb.
Never time. So I was Oyerepa. Oyerepa.
Oh. You be free, Zara, I like your answer. Yeah, that's it. I said, with the judge was easy. I said, Anna Motias, I'm in Jassi. Who do you become 50,000? One now came me to us order for 20 brand young. Move as 20 million is a tree. In business, what out $30,000. I was so comfortable saying 10 say we have a deal. No, I said deal I'm at 20, no. Was I quite report to team assemble that? Anyway, no. That now until we be at home.
No, I
said time on said 50,000. When the boy was going, they pay no crime in tears the player only go sign contract. As far as I know, it be a minimum to be as out of the way. But no one say 50,000 are all cordinal. And staying or somewhere.
No, say, so Boma. Salim said, not 50,000 loan 6 months. So we loan Uncle Fana. Now the house was going to receive something in the region of $1 million.
So that's what I'm saying.
Then on the business.
That's what I'm saying, sir, that you mortgage it. 50,000 or call you for 6 months. You can't want them.
Now the guys were not ready to release because I said that time team buy, you know. Since 90 years, we pay also go loan. About a quarter of loan or boy, you know. And go for expressing interest, no. Now plan returns to new DBAC. As you know, either they deal with DBAC. Then has because of the deal, no, has opted there and DBAC deal. At the DBAC, I didn't on quotation by as a 120 or yeah, which you 120. Yeah,
family business. 120. It's a baby when you.
That's it.
Because I don't know.
I think just to do that.
Now, I say, it Jania Bia, the Aka say, no,
it's a boy, no, 1 million.
The Aka say, could plate up, but the
US League, they when we go through.
The American
League, they thought say,
but it's still dangerous. It's still dangerous. It's still dangerous.
Me him the allergy kana. Then house will need negotiators, proper negotiators. So large money cut na table no more yes I do ya. Can ya kra na so mo fa be pane pen no more resign straight.
I didn't try.
Na me no be dollar business. I mean him say dollar betimi akofom na betimi akofom china. There should be a fixed rate. Obi no be dollar business am to yem fa fixed rate into.
Yeah.
So what the mechana say? O see afa de yedi sika na komo mo no mo say dollar na ba fom. How?
A hono crying and tears and hard, you know.
The whole thing. How?
paying that amount 20,000 and for if you buy up YouTube
na but you call the resources to a meeting and tell them
what I'm trying to say is
munyo 20 na dey
say we have a problem no we say sikani kura omo and do biase for say omo nye because of the dollar rate and na make say any proper negotiator am to talk dollar negotiation there should be a fixed rate.
So with the foreign currency.
So what there should be a fixed rate. Ebi a do na ye no. And for only the basic na or china chibosume bako afi bako.
It's still $1.
Yeah, fixing no at ebia 13.2. So what
as a coach is $100 no.
A fix. It's 13.2. Now one train say to dollar kon ha na baha na kwa ha na baha na nipa. No, that is not negotiation. And who the whole story. How do you even take such a risk?
It was dangerous there.
Risk taking is a part of life.
No,
but
sometimes
you need to analyze it and calculate.
A player going on trial so on my own muda. Then you agree to pay $120,000.
How?
Say
no, I can't be in a hospital. You will be quite surprised. Say because then MD and all can on your way.
Unyame kind.
I said into this another topic.
Oh, maybe.
The house now.
Unyame kind.
On say a confirm a month for some mokano. So when you listen to Elijah Kami, I just didn't know Mupao.
Hey, one day so can say won't win in the
I don't know my example no. The last example no the man said the person watch no. So tell me just say. O person say ha. Eti enyoma asesa enyoma
ni. Yengo kakra. Obed. Abas baya be trade onim fa ho. Yenyen kakra bafo. Abi ka ho. Yenyen yenko na we no ha.
After bursting into tears, Ouattara tell his players, if you call my Ghana number and you don't get me, call the Abidjan one. And Kevin Osesibe response. Thank you for your patience and your trust. Only the best for your next step. Ouattara hints he will not stay with House of Folk.
I think he will not stay.
A hint or the man or
a mayor now.
Oko club players no. Oko club players and a team issue kakra. And I'm sure say I'm friend Ghana number no munya na. I'm friend Agrikosu dia no. Na ombinya no.
And the cause of I'm friend WhatsApp call. WhatsApp call. Okay.
We are not saying to Facebook who say
thank you for your patience and your trust, coach. Only the best for your next step. Okay. Next, and you're likely say the coach will stay at house. It's unlikely. Okay.
Elvis Hesiherman succumbs to house board, but insists a Bendida Ama should be compensated fully. Neding a chimam papa. Now NCC for say has pool so a Bendida they want to was a good person now. Mom see there be did this so they need the eba. Now it did that so last is no crack.
Now that's the deal.
No, now it's hiding.
Coaching class one.
Where was sanitary your house legend? Munyana Quine Senebe Yacht on fire.
Okay.
Kotoko finally settles 16,000 outstanding debt to coach Ogum on Thursday.
16,000 cedis and $1. I know one gazette cedis number for.
Thursday on the man one. She said they were to me.
Timothy, almost go.
At me, I didn't know so Ako Kama.
They have money.
Problem be any hotel. Legon City's ban from registering any player. Owing their player Francis Na Ado 29,000 Ghana cedis from 2021.
One abani
GFE.
So I'm to register player. Because I'm the player because.
From.
Says a good player.
October 2021 to October 2022.
Therefore now that's a mutual player. No mutual.
Ntisadi a mutu register.
It has in Biana.
Unim say join the Ebo League.
The go be go akobedi point.
FNI protect it has. By bringing their ruling out.
I say na Abdul Salam ne eketa ko kabo. Ti no say man yo.
So many NGO. Anya no ne kan ne. So well kwa kakra de ntentem ne ko. Abbas, na bra so me so be kan se me ko so. Da bia sa kwa ne da hono. Bra to bra. Name so asem.
Hearts I name new technical team structure. The issue is expectations and way forward. Coach Gigi Dramani, no to only sim no match kakra. O free sim no match kakra. The recent performance was not the best ever local blasters. Local blasters here I am qualified. Ne Gigi Dramani. So to the facts na mistake. No, the way they are facts.
That's a man got me carry.
I don't know far almost 70 players. And now screening it down by the best went me function Nigeria. That's the last job I kind of did Dramani national team. But say oh cast our mind back a couple 12 years, 13 years yeah. Go to what progressing when it comes to baby you're starting free. On say no Black Maidens, Azerbaijan, and a straight I will take you over Kotoko. And will take you over Kotoko on 3 trophies in 2 years, which are solid.
What do the enemy?
Yes, what do the enemy? League and Osaje FA Cup double. So he's the last manager to win double for Asante Kotoko. Okay. Lord Opokunti first season. After that, na Kotoko and Kwaima David Duncan. From that, the now say. Did the national team. You know the club level. Now, so far, we had a technical team now put you up now. The target is simple before so share you The target is to win the league and win a trophy for Hartlepool. Because Ouattara did 4th, and that was not enough for Hartlepool. Now Hearts wants to get back to the top. And the top is other first, made a second, my FA Cup, going back to Africa. Okay. And until the Makwakofa coach, I find say, in terms of trophy, and why you be paying? Was what the trophy be paying? Omsa check the boy be paying. Because trophy now I'm as well could do. Eje Wakotko League, and none they be a boy a debo. So you have to give him that credit. Okay. Management of players, Mizotu, watchere, because Oba Kotoko, you how in terms of tactical knowledge, was after Kotoko. Blasters, so it looks good. Yeah, but my issue is the class of egos. Managing big clubs comes with some level of ego.
Blasters coach there, we there on management and
not the players, but even managing the fans is also another issue because ahano and yes, there are other people who suggest. Okay. But why you do more to Canadian?
Yeah, only an
idea
of to do the big things there.
The big things, you know?
Okay, so Brian, what do you want here? Be Yansana Basaba.
And I Saturday no I'm introduce to Didi Dorman to the players no. Now Coach Kobe, Golden State coach no. We introduce you no almost as second assistant coach. I say first no, Gazali and Timmy. I think some say Gazali we or ne Basekefo no. Sort things out in the Hontino or no, they were Mama Kahon. So Kobe no or ne Kotoko ball fans Nansiano or Golden Stakes no. So to I know introduce a second assistant coach. Then Kobe Parker Wilson, yes. So do after that, you know, the information is that 2 players of Golden Stakes. 2 players of Golden Stakes. Say make us say, you know, Golden Stakes for now Kotoko boy I no. 2 of their players. And I recommend you omo Eddie Omaka say management no more enkasa. So they are expecting. No, Golden Stakes no Kotoko boy.
Okay.
So I don't know say whether it's going to be the same players and Kotoko April one is Zebine say you know they are that I can't tell but all Maka home. Them so too the team manager. And so I think this guy know all Black Stars who flew once in the eBay. You know eBay. Mate you know the Black Stars former team manager of the Black Stars and that did the man and has as a fancy say. Then Najao is going to be the goalkeeper's trainer. So they take care setup no. So they are bringing in new last week I think on Friday and I had to share the old assistant coaches no anaya mankwa no. So they've been told say because of the new coaches by close of a neck how to folk and sort out. Yeah, mankwa na 2 months with how to folk by August now there's no contract ban away. the market chance about the close of Eneno. So only has for a now to me a people way for others to also come in. So so far right. That is their course as far as the folk concerned. All set as far as I'm taking team no air concern. But then Gazelle will join late.
That would be in Tifaka Krebs also now. Abaso bench on amway.
Oh, sounds I think that for us to folk there, any all the issues seen now. A story say I ready can be a story 3 years ago. Okay, I check out 3 years, and that's 4 years. Cry. You go program about filling station. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, me kai pa. Town. Honey break. A break is our story. No, it's our story that you need me. Pa. Only say, you be asked for on and say. On my back. Now, also, I'm back on the amount of money can say now. They are 70,000 now.
70,000. I like this kind of 70.
Sorry, 50,000. Okay, 50,000. But they are demanding the actual figure, not what the gentleman
120.
Not the gentleman agreement that they had. Say, 20,000.
Got time neutral. No fire there.
So issue no. And now, probably now, education can say instead of say gentleman 20,000, after the because no, that's a normal prescription gentleman. I didn't. And after the young pet 20,000, you pay the original amount now, and now for issue in now.
Okay,
I think that ask folks to find a way to
meet them again.
No more anchor.
Okay.
Na rating no on be
20,000 as a time no mo di nkomo.
No di nkomo no.
Na nya simple.
Na assembly na so I think say to be a very good day now omunya ko. Enti we do na me admo chane Pelican FC justify Techiman. Enti ochina and justify your inclusion no. Yeah no ewo Techiman Amadia School Park 2:00 p.m. Na wa ba oni bo bon kwa de abra. Oba
I see who are originally
Omo ya ha sese no man any didi be adwuma no
obia do na hwe nzesa
enche
sa
anya ware ebeche enche oh no kwe na meka cho no enche odo pa cho to
bompa ise be
oh na unu aba wo ho no anu ade nani ko wo so anya futu na betu no nya futu na betu no
problem be from one aba
o say
one of the problem be ba
so mo to ye adwuma ne di no to kwa adwuma angu adiama no na ha sem di no ye adwuma o to mba cho nyame ya admo china amoni takotoko transfers no mo ye ne players o to mo
yeah
omo ntwitwi break kaka
okay
league na ye bo no ene bet na wo league no ene ba bi omo to mo players free no omo nye careful
okay de me pe se be team pa ehin de
asem na me kanu
ehin de no ntwi break
o dey
ehin de
me chance o se chen ba be chichi league na ye bo no Ghana ha no ene ba bi akotoko to mo players free no omo nye careful
team okay teams no
yes omo nye careful
okay
omo nye careful
teams okay
me boa
around me to
asa wade nyina wunim dada
ma de o kana ye twuma dwuna si bibi so
atwa dwuna bibi so
even brother so no ma from ho no ma na ye o ma de abas ye nko kaka na mo ibu ana no be denja meza me te on guy has nsem no position na mempe se mo nya mo coach
ze wona de
mo ka se mo mpe watara okọ ambo mo mdu obi aba be ka bi so aba mo ntu player
ya beto alaji zo mu guzo mo kasa
okay
asem de be free bar sa be se hwa de ko kanu
okay
be free bar no mo guzo no mo ka
chano prezo ma free Abdulsalam za on fa
obefa
ma free ne phones ni na
obefa ya se akwala
so me ko isile go na tema na edu biase
pani fo na so ma de do baba ti etwen Abdulsalam ma do bo
o abo fi o abo owo edubiase owo tema owo islegon he na mbeko omko a oni a
ye okro na be bento mo fo be kuma se ebe ye so be ebe ti le to so an se house of folk be jidi ye se
na didi te se on ka didi hu asem che correct superb
excellent
Didi damani Didi says you to my
because on first match on the Zito
Kai
Dijana so
Yem pass and buffo bia
o say
yo
usano buzi film ni usano yeah 5 shadow masters
5 shadow masters
we 4 shadow masters
wa mo no
Didi
Salim masters Najau Kobi
Gazari
Kobi Paka 4 Salim masters
omo neba eti si adi omo di aba no omo ntwanto de sei wan wi ase mu na wose ya omo ntwanto wan wi ase mu na wose eti na be shedi di na
4 Salim masters
so omo nya no me masters
yeah
that's a buzi ya na ati safo charity eti adi a Kobi yi ye kotoko ye wan wose ntwanto no twato wose ntwanto no twato Paka wadi ye kotoko no twato eti dia kan say Didi man welcome now so NCC akwa hia no ye na kasa ye ru a wosi e play ma club no ye successful ne be play say dia kan say dia na jibu okay say obaye nkwa na da kasa be no ho kasa be no ho usankwan fi Nigeria team dia na mako mo so beka sada je usakwashi bako eti dia bo mpa ya say Didi dia wo bayi
the Salim Masters 1974 film oh man no mumuni
thank you
Bruce
that's
Tilong
master
Tai Ti Chong Alexander Fouché Mark Chohin Memphis
that's the fashion masters
Hey, Abbas. Azembesi.
Yo open up. Yami aduma ye bi kwa na to yami aduma. President Cup no.
I know Baba so.
So this is Kotoko pro on the 6 or moje.
Next week here.
Next week here has started to it. It's just on back anthem.
Okay.
Also Kotoko banthem because
I did the players very Omo mo na.
Ebisu baba bichem.
Oh, okay.
It be ba. Eba be katim no.
Na preseason no Ghana for mess at home there. Omo mo club world cup e bo Ghana.
Komo e na dini komo ni NCC dini e. This year ene. Some catch say ofia so obi e no wote konfo cha kasa cha ni chami o. Me catch say watara. Enya de watara say watara.
Watara
e be na wote konfo cha me asa.
Watara
Tidia kan say to see ari here.
I say was it place in Ghana na me nyom fabricos there.
Ghana foreign one local one. Tidia kan say the mission say the best presidential camp they say they pay bia board the management aye. So support us in yes ya can be say more power transport stadium na be hwempa na gare ne adua de entiase. Also support us in the see obedience in Biaka. Because we team your dear by for shadow masters here. Master Busiri Yakila home. Busiri Jack Uma. Busiri Papa Company about serving that form. And you know, and
Amen Scientific Hospital. The best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Stroke yadie awomu yadie ni bibia no odeni nyina eja amen fo bibia be kama ye wonfidie abrofo aseda dia bre shake se wonva mo 24 different certified medication ye wonno kuma se ye watwema tachima kwada so fo ase kwan so ya no akai se se ayaresa biebu oba bia na Amen Scientific Hospital your number ni 0277 001234 0277001234 apumde eba clinic aben ewo eniyade glaucoma diabetes stroke ne yade ka ho nyina Dr. Sam na kase kumase se eba so for soldier for kwanzo Assemblies of God opposite wa eno omuwo ya no afra apomodin akogya yarehwe wo 0551 098961 0551 098961 ye ko edekesem test sisi any low sperm count ne premature ejaculation sensem DJ muntem watenka teko eno na Dr. Du a wo ba fi krum mankasim ɔde aba sɛ mo SM bɛtɛ so frɛ 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 ɔwɔ na 0201 044221 baabi ɛtɔn aduro bi ABA ba center ABA sɔfo ata sɔfo tiri sɔfo rasta sɔfo sɛ nkanjo sɛ need obi anim so obi antimi wɔn adanse no dɔso ɛtɛ na ɛsi obi ani so ne deɛ ka ho ne nyinaa no kuma se kwada so dwuna se yɛwɔ edwom no akyi hwa adɔma yɛ obinada dwoma na apia kubiko store ya no afre 0541 565199 0541 565199 na 050 281 2161 yebe share biom highway bono na will promise her. Yes, good morning.
Oyerepa FM munye yade kaseba we na munye we asenye na bramo mutio 101.7 munya sona muntie